I know for myself that a definite goal of mine is to live out of love and not fear. But I know that I'm not able to come from a place of love so often because I'm so often coming from a place of my own fear. What are your suggestions for getting past my own fear based on ego, but that roams around in my head a lot, to be able to get out of that and come from a place of love for myself and others?
Well, the reason that you have so much fear, and the fear doesn't start when you become 25. It started when you were first separated, okay, when you were born, basically, okay, because that's the separation that you experienced from the higher power, okay, and the higher power is, on the other side, it's a very safe and secure place to be, okay. So what you really are experiencing is the fear from that separation, that initial separation. And as you move forward, your ego tends to just feed on that fear and keeps creating it and keeps growing it and strengthening it to a higher and higher level. And then when you choose to go into that, because it is a choice, into ego, okay, into fear, you choose to strengthen that part of yourself. So it's almost like you have to make a conscious choice, okay, to move away from that and to reconnect and remember who you truly are, that you actually came from love, purity, and you are pure. So can you picture yourself as being pure? What would that look like? It would be a white light of truth. So when you feel the fear start to creep in, the ego start to creep in, reconnect to that part of yourself. It's still there. That connection is still there. It's just grown very weak. So imagine that light is coming here, and it's going into the heart, and strengthening that connection to your true self, to your soul, to your spirit, to the higher power, to God. See that happening. Bring your awareness to that. Does that make sense?
It does, and I guess the follow-up statement / question would be, I do experience a lot of fear, but a lot of the fear is because I don't want to feel uncomfortable. I don't want to feel uncomfortable around other people's emotions coming up.
But if you're truly connected to your true self, other people's emotions aren't going to matter so much to you. You're in a state of neutrality. So you acknowledge that they're feeling like this, but it's not about you. You're in a state of neutrality. You're in a state of love. There's no judgment there. There's no fear there. Make sense?
Mm-hmm.
So the other night, with my 16-year-old, she decided to